What's up, everybody? We are back here on the Hunter Call of the Wild, and it is 6:44 a.m., 16 minutes until the trailer officially releases for the brand new map in the Hunter Call of the Wild, and we will be reacting to it the second that it comes out. I figured that it would be fun to do an actual reaction to the trailer in real time, and then break it down after, so that's what this video is going to be. Let's get into it. And the countdown for the premiere has officially started, so it's going to be a little bit. 30 seconds to go on the countdown, and once the countdown is done, it will start the trailer. I cannot wait to see what we've got here for the brand new map in the Hunter Call of the Wild. I don't know how much is going to be revealed in this, but it looks like we're going to get something. Here we go. Let's see it. Well, there's a beaver already. Let's go. That's a beaver. Let me make sure we're in the maximum quality.
Quiet and untouched.
Oh, mule deer for sure. Okay.
Besides the wildlife, not many can handle it out here.
We got
That's
wolves.
the point, right?
Some bison.
Seeing the sun rise on the Rockies and the snow
That a
fall
bit. Yeah, it's
on
bighorn
the
right there.
and realizing it's just like that for miles and miles.
Some kind of bear? Is that a black bear?
To Alberta. Welcome to a ski ridge.
So it's a ski ridge in Alberta, Canada. Okay. Definitely not what I was expecting. I thought it was going to be British Columbia. So let's go ahead and look at this trailer again. Let's actually pause things right at the beginning here on this beaver, because you can clearly see it is carrying a stick. So, I mean, honestly, that's a cool little feature. I assume that these guys will actually be able to, like, build their dams or something, because it seems like from the teasers that we saw where they were actually falling trees, and now this where it's swimming in the water and carrying around a tree limb. I honestly think that means that they'll probably go out and try to build dams or something like that. It seems like a pretty likely possibility. Only time will tell, though. We'll have to see what actually ends up happening, but it definitely seems that could be the case. Now, if we pause right here, it looks like those are mule deer, I would say. Yeah, those seem like mule deer. I feel like that's really all that could be. We'll have to find out, but from this little, like, still of it right here, it seems like it's gotta be muleys. That looks like mule deer down there. Then as we keep going, I believe that's a snow goose? I think that might be a snow goose. That's pretty sick. I mean, that's definitely a species that has been requested quite a bit, so good to see that we're getting a snow goose in here. And I also would imagine that not every single animal is being shown off in this trailer. It sure seems so, at least, because I think we saw, like, what, maybe 6, 7, 8 animals or something like that. So I doubt they're showing off every single animal in here. That's probably going to be saved for a separate release. And by a separate release, I mean a separate, like, information drop, whether it's a different video or a list dropped on Twitter or something like that, as they typically do. Now let's continue on. We've got a mule deer doe just kind of chilling right there. So yeah, definitely some mule deer on this map. And this doesn't really show off too much. I see somebody walking in the background, but that's about it. Right there, it seems that we get a look at some more mule deer. As far as I can tell, actually, no, that looks a little different. Are those Rocky elk? That kind of looks like Rocky elk. It's really tough to tell, like, from that tiny little pixel that we get to see of the animals, but the way the heads are shaped, that seems more like a Rocky elk than it does a mule deer. So potentially Rocky elk on this map as well. And then when we get to this next scene, we see the wolves. So we've got gray wolves, it appears. I would assume these are gray wolves at least. But because this is a little bit of a further away view of it, it's hard to tell exactly, but I would imagine it's probably gray wolves if it's going to be a wolf species. And then we have wood bison right here. That was something that you guys pointed out in the chat when it was being shown, was that these definitely are wood bison, which is pretty sick. So that's going to be a new species right there. As of now, we've seen 3 new species in the trailer. The wood bison, what I assume is the snow goose, and then the beaver. So a solid little trio of new species that we have seen as of now, with which I assume there's more to come. After they show the wood bison, we get a nice little overview of the map, and then we have a bighorn sheep, and that bighorn is looking beautiful. I can't tell from this image right here, but they talked about a lot of animals getting reworks. This doesn't look super different to me, except maybe the horns look a little bit nicer. I can't really tell. The thing is, like, this is such a brief look at these animals that it's hard for me to nail down which ones got a rework. We see another overhead view of one of the outpost areas, I would assume, or a landmark or something like that. And then we see ourselves a black bear, or at least what I think is a black bear. Because I don't believe the other animals look like this, but you know what's really interesting about this right here? And I think this was kind of apparent in earlier parts of the trailer as well, but I forgot to mention it. But look at that. I believe there's snow on the back of that bear. If that is snow on the back of the bear, that is actually pretty freaking cool. I can't tell for sure, but it's either a new fur type or it's snow on its back. I mean, what else could it be? That is super sick, like either way. Super sick. And then after that shows the bear, we get another walk through the woods, another hunter walking through the woods. We get an overhead view and the name pops up. And of course, there's a beaver in the logo, and we see the beaver again here at the end. My gosh, the beavers look incredible. I think the beaver is my favorite thing that we've seen so far. That is so awesome, man. You can already tell that the entire community is going to slaughter these poor beavers. And you know what's really interesting? I've been seeing a few people saying like, oh, whoever wanted beavers? And I'm just thinking, have you been in this community like at all? You'd only have to watch like a couple videos or a couple live streams to realize how big of a want beavers were to the community. This is something that so many people have been asking for literally years, ever since they added in that message for when a tent or a stand gets taken down that says a beaver fell a tree on your structure. Ever since they implemented that, people have been asking for beavers. And over the years, it's just got more and more of a request, and now we finally got them. I cannot wait to absolutely make these poor things go extinct. I don't think I'm going to let any of them survive. Every time I see a beaver, it's dying instantly. Overall, a solid reveal trailer. I would be very surprised if every animal is shown off in here, because there's no way the map only has like, the 7 or 8 animals that got shown off. It's definitely going to have more. My prediction is anywhere between 12 and 18 species, since that seems to be what they've been doing with most maps as of recent. But overall, I'm quite excited to see more about this map. This was a good little reveal trailer. We know the location, we know the name of the map, we know some of the species that are going to be there, and we've got a really good look at the scenery. It's a very pretty location. I'm super excited to see what else this map has to offer. But the one thing that I did notice, and I'm keeping my fingers crossed that they will still be here, I didn't see a single grizzly bear, which does make me a little worried that we won't have grizzlies, but let's hope that they just didn't show them off in the trailer, since they clearly have more species. I mean, you wouldn't release a map like this with only 7 or 8 species on it. So I would imagine there's still more to come, and I hope grizzly bear is one of them, because grizzlies are a must in my opinion. I mean, we've only got them on one other map, and I mean, Canada is just, it's such a perfect location for grizzly bears. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this little reveal trailer with me and talking about it. After this has been a fun little reveal, I'm excited to see more. Leave a comment down below letting me know, are you disappointed? Are you excited? What are you hoping to see for the rest of these reveals? Let me know all that down in the comments. And also hit that like button if you haven't already, and share this video with a friend. I will see you all in the next one. Peace!